Hey guys, it's Curiverse and welcome to another Mobile Maybe. I play mobile games and review them so that you guys can maybe think about playing them too. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll hopefully see you at the end of the video. Alright, so before I even start this video, let me just tell you that I am one of the biggest solo leveling fans you could ever find. When I heard that they were making a game for this Manhwa, I was ecstatic. No, euphoric even. I could not wait until it came out, and even better yet, it was free! So imagine my shock when I started playing the game and I found out, to my chagrin, what this game really was. Solo leveling, as it turns out, is a gacha game. Had to be a gacha. Original creation for the IP Solo Leveling was made by Chugong. I hope I'm not butchering that name, Chugong, and the game developed and published by Netmarble. And as it turns out, Netmarble actually has produced a ton of games that you might find familiar. There's The Seven Deadly Sins, Grand Cross, Marvel Future Revolution, Grand Cross, Age of Titans, and Charlotte's Table. The game starts out with a few well-made and very cool cutscenes, panels taken straight from the manhwa, reminding me a lot of how Zenless Zone Zero does it with its important story progression points. After you go through that and an animation, you are put into an iconic double dungeon that our hero finds his true power in. You go through this tutorial and the game teaches you how to hit the attack button and the dodge button. Woo! If I'm being honest, this game is also on PC, and the way the game controls on phone is kind of frustrating at times. Especially when your camera is screwing you over when you run past enemies, or try to attack them in general, and it just goes all over the place. And as far as the combat goes in this game, it's honestly nothing special. Really feels like every other gacha game, except Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah, I'm coming!
That's the one gacha game I actually enjoyed, because the combat was just so freaking smooth and amazing. You battle your way through some lizard men, then after that, you walk into a giant statue room of death, and another cutscene is triggered. You go through the first chapter, which for those who haven't watched the anime or read the books, I won't spoil much, but it's really painful for some people.
Fuck! He forgot to put the Crocs in sport mode?
You go through 20 more minutes of cutscenes, which, okay, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but it was maybe like 10 minutes at the most. And then you find yourself trying to survive a desert full of half-baked centipedes. Like, okay, if you really want to make them seem like the actual story, can we please make the giant monsters giant? And the point of this level is to teach you how to dodge, I guess, but I just ran around them until the timer ticked down. After that, another 10 minutes of cutscenes, and you get to go into your second ever level, the subway. And you have to murder a bunch of dogs so that you can be taught your special move, a Saitama Smash. You kill a bunch of wolves and then one big wolf really easily, and then the first half of the level ends. Okay, also, like, this game is too easy, and I have a valid point for that later in the video. You unlock a sword, and then you go back into the subway, and it teaches you that when you hit the attack button, you slash harder now. Okay. And can I point out that there's a lot of teaching in this game, and it's not even for important things, it's literally for everything. This is how you walk, this is how you tap the attack button, this is how you hold your breath, and this is how you take a big fat shit. It's very handy-holdy and annoying, and I hate the fact that the game devs feel like they need to do this for their gamers. Do they realize that we've played games before? I understand for maybe younger or newer players to the genre, but really it's very annoying. After that, you make it to the final boss, the giant blue snake of death. Now, this dude is so much bigger than the bugs, it's a little bit more to scale to the actual thing, so I'm a lot happier with the look of the boss, but the actual boss fight itself was boring as heck. He charges at you and you run to the left or right, and he bites at you and you run to the left or right, all the while spamming 2 buttons. In about a minute, the fight was over and I had unlocked his knife. Yay. After that, the real game was finally introduced. The gacha system, of course. The Hunters Association for the game has everything you need to waste your time and money. You unlock different hunters, weapons, and more weapons as you get a couple of free draws for them. Honestly, I think it's really sad that they made a game based off of a series that's all about solo play. You get to unlock shiny new hunters so you don't have to play alone with just the main character. After that, you leave the hub area, and you're plopped into the city to fight off some rock monsters. You beat one rock monster, and then two, and then three, and maybe a fourth one. I don't know, I wasn't actually keeping count. And then, oh my, a bigger version of the previous existing enemies! Whoa! It's not like they did that 3 times before. After you beat the big rock, it triggers the cutscene where you throw your broken sword at the giant rock monster. Which, okay, can we all agree that this was one of the coolest things that happened in the series? Like, come on, it's so iconic. As soon as that cutscene finishes, you are brought to a shadow world where you fight your shadow self. I wonder where I've seen that before. After you beat him, guess what happens? Another gosh darn fiddly diddly cutscene! It just sets up for the extra levels you can choose to do, making a large map available so that you can keep fighting monsters, grinding, and increasing your reputation. After that, you're given a level where you get to use different characters, which, okay, if there was a reason for it within the story, I would be okay with it. And there might be. I really didn't play that far into the game before I got tired of it. And after you're done with this level, there's... You know what, you can see it on the screen. I don't have to explain it. And after that, basically you get to have the freedom of doing whatever you want, which is basically having the system teach you what every single menu option does. Honestly, after playing a good 2 hours of this game, I'm actually really disappointed. No, extremely disappointed. The fact that they turned it into a gacha game is just lazy. Is lazy, plain and simple. It should have been a game about a solo player, a grindy, high-stakes story that allows you to care about the protagonist, Sung Jin Woo. The story was already there, which they clearly just copy-pasted onto a Genshin Impact clone. They could have gone a route that would have been similar to a dungeon crawling, Bloodborne or Dark Souls style game, or even something like Elder Scrolls. A game that makes you strategize, rewards your progress, utilize your skills, and make you want to come back for more. This game is just another cash grab, an instant character swap gacha game. All the levels that I've done are boring, flat planes of existence with the same enemies. All of the layers of different menus is confusing and just tiring, and having to click all of the shiny buttons, all those orange and blue dots that make me want to press them because I know there's something there, but it's just so annoying because it takes like 20 minutes to get through all of them. And I'm just kind of walking away from this game disappointed that it didn't really feel like a solo leveling game at all. And the worst part about this is there's auto gaming. That's right. All you have to do is click a button in dungeon and watch the magic happen. Imagine a game playing the game for you. It's almost as if gamers don't really have to do anything anymore. The only good thing about this game, honestly, is the character design and the artwork. Everything else I've seen in every other gacha game. And I'm getting tired of this boring fad that just keeps on cranking these games because they know people who never touch grass will play these. Fancy characters that cost money? Heck yeah, sign me up. 2 out of 5 brains. Give me a real solo leveling game, please. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it because I hated playing this game. And if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button, that would absolutely make my day. Help me against my constant war with the algorithm gods. Alright guys, that's it. As always, stay curious.